All right, welcome back. Welcome back. I think we're live right now, but I'm actually not too sure. But today we're going to talk about the Model Y. I haven't done an update on it. I have not done an update on it, but it seems like a lot of you guys are liking these Model Y videos. So let's just get into it. Let's just get into the Model Y and what's the current market like. We'll do an update to see how the auction values are going. And of course, they'll answer the question, should you buy a Tesla Model Y right now, or should you buy a used one? Or what's the question like? What should we do? Should we buy one or should we wait? So let's get into it. Let's get into the stream. But welcome back to the stream, everyone. My name is Dennis. I love making videos about these Tesla buying hacking and give you guys all these tips and everything like that. But today's video is brought to you by my Calendly link. If you are interested in buying a Tesla or selling a Tesla, or even have questions on financing a Tesla, you can schedule a call with me down below in my Calendly link. It's a 15-minute call, and you'll also get a link to my resource guide, which goes over all the different hacks and tips, everything that I go through, so that you can be well informed as well. And it's a pretty low cost, I would say. Hopefully I can save you guys money. I've had quite a few calls already, and hopefully I've helped out a bunch of people. But welcome back to tonight's stream, and let's get into the video on should you buy a Tesla Model Y now. So let's see here. I haven't done this in a little bit, so it's like my thing is a little buggy right now. So let's see. That should be screen share, but I don't know why. Oh, there we go. There we go. But where am I? Where am I? So nope, that's not right. Can I edit this? No? Huh? Hello? Okay, this is there. Okay, so for some reason I'm here now, but then this screen share is like really messed up. Okay, so let's just take a look, because the first thing I look at whether on you should, thanks for your patience, everyone. The first thing I look at on whether you should buy a Tesla right now, but let's look at the market. For the past few weeks throughout, as it was the end of the quarter and end of the year, there was a lot of inventory that was picked up and dropped on Tesla.com. And so let's just take a look to see if there's any Model Ys currently right now that are available in the US. And okay, so there's 5 brand new demo vehicles. It looks like all these are demos. No, one is a brand new one, completely brand new with no miles on it, 3 miles on it. But there's 5 brand new Tesla Model Ys that you can get today without waiting, without ordering. You can just go into one of these locations and buy it immediately, or take delivery this coming week. Looks like there's one in New Jersey, Florida, Pennsylvania, Utah, and of course Texas. This one just says Texas, doesn't say really a state or anything like that. But this is interesting because at one point, like during the last week of the end of the month, end of the quarter in September, there's probably like 90 or 80 to 90 vehicles. So this is a good sign for Tesla demand, because people are buying these vehicles still, and these vehicles, even though that are available here with a discount, they're still available. So people are either just waiting, or Tesla has taken all those vehicles that were available and they're kind of just giving them out to the actual people that are actually waiting for delivery. So this is a good sign. But let's check the reports, because on waitingfortesla.com you can actually see all the historical drop reports to see how many inventory vehicles were dropped every single day. And let's just take a look. So it doesn't seem like there's a lot, but whoa, look at that. What is that? Model 3 154. Okay, so quick tangent. Let's go take a look at the Model 3, because that just seems like way too many Model 3s to be dropped. Even though this is a Model Y video, let's just take a quick look at Model 3 before it. Whoa, holy crap. 114 Model 3s available for sale right now that are the long range configuration that supposedly disappeared from the Tesla ordering sites. You can't get that anymore, but I digress. We'll talk about the Model 3 tomorrow, but today we're going to talk all about the Model Y. And the Model Y, if you were to order one off of Tesla.com right now, you're looking at anywhere from this month, October to November. Can you guys see that on the screen? October to November, if you were to order a performance delivery one. But if you switch to a long range, then it pushes out to December of April of next year. So maybe you could get the tax credit. So that's one item where that's a question you need to ask yourself. Should you wait till next year or buy a Model Y or try and get a Model Y this year? But even with the tax credit, it's not even confirmed yet that Tesla is going to get the full $7,500 for the Model Y or the Model 3. And industry rumors right now is saying that the Model Y and the Model 3 might only get $3,750, which is half of the tax credit. I made a bunch of videos on that and going through on why the Model Y and the Model 3, or how even the tax credit is built up into one half and one half. So that's a question you need to ask yourself. I'm not sure if it's worth it to pay $66,000 for a Model Y long range right now, right when we're on the cusp of the 2023 model year, right now we're on the cusp of the potential tax credit, whether it's $3,750 or $7,500. Now, if you have a pending order from a year ago at a lower price point, that's a completely different story. But the other thing that I've said a lot is with these 2022 Tesla Model Ys or in the 2023s, and whether you should buy one now or not, is we're on the cusp of the model year change. And typically that model year changeover, the switch between the 2022 Model Ys and the 2023 Model Ys, typically happens in late November and December. But it looks like Tesla has bumped that up a little bit early, and that's kind of interesting, and I'm really wondering why this is happening, because typically in the past, historically on Tesla Motor Clubs, you would find this information where the next year model would arrive in the November to even late December timeframe, but it is now moving up. And how I know this is because on Facebook, if you were to take a look at some of these Facebook groups, people are actually posting that they're getting their 2023 model year VINs. And so here's a screen that's cut off, but there's a couple posts in here. This is like a Model 3 where someone just posted 2023 VIN. So there's no confirmation here, but of course there's a ton of comments here that people are just debating back and forth on whether people should wait or not. Here's another post where someone kind of scratched out their VIN, but they said that they got a Model 23. They said that they're getting a 2023 Model X, so it looks like production has bumped up a little bit. So I'm wondering why Tesla is doing this. Are they trying to entice people to take delivery now by saying, hey, you're going to get a 2023 model year, so you don't have to wait any longer for 2023? Or is something going on where they just have to do this sort of enticement? But let's just check. The other area I check on Teslas is the market value of them. It's to see if the 2022s are starting to drop on value, because you definitely do not want to take delivery of a 2022 Model Y if you're pending delivery right now. And how you can tell is that there actually is a digit on the VIN that actually tells you which model year it actually is. And so taking a look now at the auctions, we are finally in the 50s in the auction. So this is great news for everybody that's been waiting so far. It looks like the market is really starting to turn on these used Model Ys, and there's no longer the opportunity where you can buy a brand new Tesla and flip it. But in fact, if you bought a brand new Tesla right now, you are losing 10 to 20%. So it looks like right here, these two definitely have high mileage. So this one at 58.5 has over 10,000 miles, and this one at 59.7 with over 11,000 miles. Sorry, you can't even see that. So here's the one at 58.5 with 10,000 miles. One is in California, one's in Dallas, but we are finally in the 50 range. And you got to remember, there's people that bought these Tesla Model Ys in the 55 to 56 base point range, maybe even like the low 50s. We know that for a fact. So there's people that are willing to take these low numbers just to get out of a Tesla. And we're already starting to see this as well on the used car market retail side. So of course, that last screen was the auction value side. That's dealer to dealer wholesale auctions. But if you look at here, the Model Y is for sale used, lowest price sorted by the whole country, model year 2022 only. Last week when we checked this on Monday or something, we were in the 58, 59. We're finally in the mid to high 50s. The lowest cheapest 2022 Model Y with inductions, that looks like inductions, right? And with inductions has 10,000 miles for $56,000. $833. So let's take a look at this because this is good news for everybody that's been waiting. I can definitely, if we're already in the 50s already, I was predicting we were getting the 50s by January. If we're in the 50s now, we are definitely going to be in the low 50s by January, maybe even December. So that's good news for everybody that's waiting for a used Model Y. And really on the new side, just make sure you're getting a 2023 to get the most value. And just try and hold out if you can. But it looks like if you are, from what people are posting on the Facebook groups is that the 2023s are coming soon and you are definitely going to be able to get it. So the other resource that I check is cargurus.com, and cargurus.com has a price trend tracker that tracks all the retail list prices of vehicles. And we can see here, wow, holy crap. So 2022, this was like 6% last time we checked this, but now it is up to almost 8%, down 8% over the past 90 days for 2022 Model Ys, and we are finally passing the high of what it was earlier this year. So it looks like in April 11th of 2022, the average list price was $73,800. We are just a little under that at $71,828 as the list price. So definitely some good news if you're waiting for a used Tesla Model Y. But either way, like, I'm not sure I'm convinced that I would buy a used 2022 Tesla Model Y. The price that I would want to be at and pay is, I would take a look at what these people that have been driving in these Tesla Model Ys for 6 months, what price did they actually pay or even order at? So this is a Tesla price history tracker where we can see all the historical prices that Teslas used to be sold at in the past, brand new, like the retail base price. So we're at Model Y right now, long range. So some people last year could have ordered it maybe October, paid like a base price of $54,900 and then took delivery the year after. So out the door, they're probably like $60K, give or take. So I would want to be like 10%, maybe even 20% less than that. So I would say if I was in the market for a 2022 used Tesla Model Y with anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000, I would want to pay like the low 50Ks for sure. So now let's check. Now let's check. If we were on the other side of it and we had a 2022 Tesla Model Y, what price would we want for it? What price could we get retail? And then what price could we get wholesale? So what we can do check is wholesale, of course. So Car Buyer USA is a great wholesaler site that you can sell your car easy to, just like CarMax, but they offer higher values. So let's see. Oh, interesting. That's actually pretty high in comparison. So that seems like a pretty good deal if I could dump it and sell it to them, because the retail value is a lot lower than that. Unless there's something going on with this car we don't know about, whether it's like a bad Carfax or accident. But it says right here, no accidents reported, one owner vehicle, nothing wrong. Let's take a look at the Carfax. It says it's free, right? No accidents. So this seems like a decent deal because this vehicle is being sold retail for $56,000, when if you had a similar vehicle, then you would be paying a lot more. So that one did have 10,000 miles on it. So let's put in 11,000 miles just to take a look. Still pretty good. So it looks like this deal is just really trying to clear this inventory because they just dropped this car $8,000. So this might be a deal for someone. If you're in the market, you're interested in buying a used Tesla Model Y, this doesn't seem like a bad deal at all, especially because I think this is New Jersey or New York. So if you're in New Jersey, I'm pretty sure you don't pay sales tax on EVs, but do not quote me on that. But definitely some interesting stuff for the Model Y market. It's crashing, it's dropping as it should be. Nothing out of the ordinary here. But with the stocks and how the market is doing this past week, I'm pretty sure we're going to see some more uneasiness, especially in the used car side and the new car side. So we shall definitely see what the new market on the sales side. But let's jump into some questions. So JV Tech Reviews. Let's see. Let me see. Let's go. Let me try here. No. Man, I like completely screwed up my my thing here. Oh, there. Now I'm double for some reason. I like completely screwed up. Showing currency? No. How about now? JV Tech. All right, let's just see. JV Tech. They dropped a lot of the 2023 Tesla Model Ys in inventory in the US. Check inventory. Are these 2023s? Whoa, good freaking catch. That is interesting. Holy crap. These are all 2023. So yeah, you just beat me to the punch. That is super interesting. They all have 0 miles. And that's weird. Like, what is going on? Like, why are all these vehicles all suddenly available? What happened to everybody that had pre-ordered these vehicles? I mean, they did remove these vehicles from ordering off of Tesla.com for a reason, but this is weird. Are they just going with like a different strategy here? Like, no more ordering and letting people try and push and all that stuff with a lower price point to say, hey, if you want it, here it is. Take delivery or not. That's on you, not on me. But super cool catch. Definitely cool stuff. JV Tech Reviews. What's the difference between 2022 and 2023 Tesla? Or is it just a new auto year? There's no confirmed changes yet. Tesla doesn't really add changes to the features of model years like on a yearly basis. They kind of just add features and changes throughout it. Like they'll change the headlights and make it better, or add a new graphics card chip, or even hardware, the new hardware and stuff like that. They don't actually make it official on a year-to-year change like other companies. So there's really no change for the 2023 that we know so far. Wookie Cookies, do you have anything about when the Model 3 long range will be back on pre-order? Sorry, definitely some thirsty here. So yeah, no idea. I suspect Tesla's going to announce the pre-order for the Model 3 long range next year when they also announce what they're going to do about the tax credit, probably on January 1st. But that's probably what I suspect they're going to do for it. Crypto Joe, they're selling at a loss most likely. Yeah, definitely. Tesla, I think there's less demand now. Or are you talking about the used car one, this 2022 Tesla Model Y? Yeah, it's possible. They probably overpaid for it, and they're just trying to clear it out, get it out of the inventory so that they can go on and move about their day or something like that. Samuel Blue, too bad I couldn't trade my 2020 rear-wheel drive Model 3 for Model Y. Why not? You definitely can. You can always trade out a vehicle against a new one. It's just that the payoff versus the market and all that stuff, like that, where you might be underwater. But if there's a will, there's a way, and you just have to pay more money really at the end of the day. Wookie's Cookie, goodbye. Exactly. Yeah, that Model Y is actually a pretty decent deal if I was like strapped and like I had to buy a car immediately, especially, and I really wanted a Model Y. That's not a bad deal at all, especially considering like, I think my friend just sold out of his Model Y, a 2022 one for that fact, and he got like $69K for it. So that's like a really good deal to basically get like $10,000 off, less than it. They probably plan to stock up, then secretly open up and have a quick delivery. Yeah, that makes sense, because that if they stock up a bunch of vehicles like Tesla.com, and then they could just quickly deliver all of them at the end of the day, that'd be pretty interesting. But yeah, that's basically it. I just want to make a quick video on the Model Y market, where it's at so far. It seems like Tesla isn't really having too many issues, though. At the end of the day, they still deliver 343,000 vehicles in the third quarter of 2022. So that's some news that was actually announced like a few days ago. But I think like it was a little bit under like the expectations of Wall Street or something like that. Yes, about 3,000 vehicles under, which is, I don't think it's a lot, but who knows, right? But the crazy thing is they produce a ton of vehicles, 365,000 vehicles produced and delivered 343,000. But now I'm wondering what's going on with those other 20,000 vehicles. Is there orders for that? I'm really curious on like the cancellation rates of orders right now, or like the stalling of rates. Like I bet there's some report that Tesla has that of course they're not going to announce, but like the defection rate from orders or the stalling rates, and like if they plan to have like 200,000 deliveries this month, like how many are trying pushed out, like there's probably some crazy report with like a chart and everything. But super interesting to see what is going to happen in this next quarter. And is Tesla going to try and incentivize people to take delivery, because they haven't done that for a bit, and I definitely think they're going to do something about it. Tech Unboxing, hi Ben, back for 3 months. Oh, I spelled bean. I think it was less than a month. Yeah, welcome back. Wookie's Cookies. I'm also off topic. I'm surprised you're not hanging with Jacob and the boys at TwitchCon. Yeah, we canceled last minute to stay around up here, but we were definitely going to go. We had everything booked. We had the hotel booked, but then we decided to cancel last second because we have a lot going on with everything we're going up here. So it was kind of like a last minute thing just to stick up here. But yeah, thanks for following up on that. Yeah, it seems like really fun with all the stories, but just it's okay, right? At the end of the day, we'll catch him on. I catch him on the next thing. Okay. Anders Marquez, do you think 2020 Model Y will jump under 50K? Let's talk about that because someone actually wanted me to make a video on the 2021 and 2020 used one. And I'm probably used markets of Tesla Model Ys. And I'm probably going to do that maybe this weekend. But that's tough because there's a lot of, as you get lower down the price chart, I guess, for older Model Ys and older Model 3s, we get to like the 30s and the 40K marks. There's of course a lot more buyers. Like, I mean, I'd love to have a 2021 Model Y or even a 2022 Model Y in the 40K range. So I'm not sure if it's going to drop under 50K immediate. Well, actually, sorry. Yeah, it's right there in front of you. Looks like there's a couple people that have a couple Model Ys under in the 40K mark, even maybe low 50s. So I don't know what, I'm not supporting any of these, but this one looks kind of interesting with 49,000 miles at 49K. Maybe we can go in there and offer like 45K, but I bet this person has a ton of offers already because it's almost the cheapest Model Y in the country. But I don't think there's going to be too much more pressure on the Model Ys in the 40K mark until Tesla releases a 50K Model Y stand range. These are still going to be up here in this range as well. JV Tech Brews, if my mom doesn't know she wants a Model Y, but she might want one in June, she'll replace another Model Y long range and then put it on hold until next year. So if I were her, or if I was you guys, I would wait until about the December price time range, maybe like third week of December, because you don't want to get pushed into trying to take delivery, because Tesla's going to definitely want you to take delivery at the end of the quarter, end of the year. So I would place it like late December so you can lock in that price and then cross your fingers for the tax credit to actually be eligible or not. If the price goes down by the time you take deliveries, will they update the price? I haven't really heard of that specifically, but if it goes down like $1,000, then you just lose $250 or order another one and then you'll be good. But who knows, right? I think you might be able to, but that hasn't happened for a while, so I'm actually not sure. Can you put it on hold until April? No, the Tesla will only let you push it once, and that may be for like another month or two. You gotta be really careful because they might just like cancel your order at the end of the day. But yeah, thanks for watching this quick video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my Tesla Model Y used and new market update, and really hopefully this answers your question. Should you buy a new Tesla Model Y or a used Model Y right now, or wait? I'm probably going to make a video about the used ones that go into a little bit more depth, like 2019 and 2020, 2021 this weekend. But hopefully you find this information valuable. And if you want to support the channel, you can donate down below in my description. There's a buy coffee link. You can support my drives. Tomorrow I'm probably going to get an iced coffee, but it starts as little as $5. Even more. But thanks you don't even have to do that. Just being here, hitting that like, commenting, and subscribe goes a long way. You have no idea. So thank you guys for watching, guys and gals, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.